Today, from Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Mexico City Diablos taking on the Columbus Caps.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Columbus Caps and the Mexico City Diablos. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He finds Corey Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll try the left side with Coleman. Fights him off. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Come on with it, man.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Columbus.
On play action, Kaiser. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, it's a long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Kaiser. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to make it 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Faking the give, now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. He'll get this one to Pittman. couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen for Sermon. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 29, Kaiser. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Kaiser. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Watson. And Davis with it left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Come on now, let's do this.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Watson. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Deshaun Kaiser making his way out to the huddle, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Kaiser. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tack McKinley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To throw, Kaiser rolling to his right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9, Watson looking left sideline, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. To throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser, he gets it to Matthews, complete. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Kaiser to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Kaiser. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
It's Coleman here, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tevin Coleman.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Caps have taken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watson's throw complete here to Waller.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Final play of the half, Kaiser. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 30 on second down, Kaiser. It's caught by OBJ. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Kaiser's throw complete there to Pyramid. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kaiser now. He'll check it down to Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Moss, touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Watson, he's going to drop this one down to Gordon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Kaiser. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Third and short yardage, Kaiser.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll throw here. Kaiser.
Quick slant to Brown.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Steps away. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
To go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Again, it's Watson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Diablos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. A first down throw for Kaiser. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Kaiser. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Watson.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To the air yet again, Watson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, Watson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Second and 11 now.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Kaiser. He finds his target, Beckham. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Kaiser. Rolling to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down 20-13. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down. Watson to throw. Gets this to Waller. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw, Watson. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.